first start and first play last week. Do you guys estimate maybe you held back on some of the offensive playbook, or would you consider it was wide open last week?
I think for the most part it was pretty wide open. I mean, Coach Roper kept a couple things conservative, and for this week, I mean, we'll see. I have a feeling that we're going to have some different looks for Tennessee.
Do you think that Jake would be capable of running zone read? Is that something you guys have looked at with him, or is he more of a just drop back passer?
I'm not positive. I haven't seen a lot of the zone reads. More of that stuff is Brandon packages, but I think for the most part he's just going to be in the pocket throwing.
Coach Roper has mentioned when we've heard from him that consistency of personnel, of people being healthy and being able to practice, will allow you to do more things and expand things. Have you noticed that starting to happen the last couple of weeks with Debo and Brian back?
Absolutely. I mean, we all saw it last week what those two bring to the table. It just helps our offense because when we get rolling and we get those two guys in there, we're able to stretch the field and get those bigger chunk plays and take those shots.
Happy to have Donnell Stanley back, at least available.
Absolutely. He helps a lot. He's a huge guy in the run game.
Does he make a difference on the interior?
He really does. He helps us just get movement on guys. He's so strong. He gets in there and he's physical. That'll be huge for us to have him back.
You mentioned the chunk plays, but what else do you guys have to do to better sustain drives?
I think for us is just quit beating ourselves. I mean, you see, as soon as we go first down, we get a penalty. It totally kills our drives. But as long as we're moving forward and we're sharp and we're crisp with everything, we're able to sustain drives and get the ball down the field.
Now, the third down percentage is something you guys probably want to see go up, but do you attribute that more to the struggles on first and second down than third down?
I would say so, because then we put ourselves in third and long, which is, I mean, that's hard to pick up because then defenses kind of read what you're doing. And as long as we can keep it short and we can keep the drives moving to pick up those third and shorts, I think that's what's going to help us out a lot.
Hayden, what did you think about that little two-quarterback system with Brandon coming in on some short yardage plays?
It was good. I mean, for the most part, Jake was in there and took control of the offense, and we had those packages for Brandon where he was able to take advantage. I mean, if we can just get both those guys in there and utilize both their talents, I mean, he's a heck of a runner, and Jake can throw the heck out of the football. So having both those guys available is awesome for our offense.
You're good friends with Perry, obviously. How's Perry handling the fact that he looked like he's not like the number three QB?
He's doing well. I mean, he's a resilient guy. I mean, he doesn't really let a lot of stuff affect him. I know as far as his pride, he's probably not took a little bit of a hit there, but I mean, he's helping those younger guys out. It's just it's the type of person he is.
You're such a good friend with him. A little bit of silence on your part that maybe Perry's not part of the equation anymore with Jake and Brandon. Look like based on what Coach Muschamp told us that the pretty much going to be the two quarterbacks going forward.
It hurts a little bit just because I know what he's dedicated to this program and everything that he's put into it. It hurts a little bit, but the coaches, that's their decision, and we're going to go from there.
How was it, as far as your expectations preseason, how was the season unfolded for you? Obviously, you're the number one receiver on the team. You've had a lot of catches among the SEC leaders and receptions per game other than. So has the season pretty much unfolded the way you expected?
I didn't really expect as far as like the numbers to be where they're at, but I mean, I knew I was talented and I could take my talents to where I'm going right now. But as far as the numbers, I didn't really expect that. So it's been a pleasant surprise.
Now, with Jake's ability to throw the ball maybe downfield a little bit more than Brandon, I mean, you expect maybe to run deeper routes now, or are you pretty much going to say the more intermediate routes?
I'm not positive. I mean, whatever Coach Roper kind of schemes up, I mean, for the most part, I've just been doing the same stuff all season that I've been doing. I mean, there's nothing really too much different, but, I mean, we'll see.